What is up YouTube? Welcome back again. It's buddy Technoboy, and that's the Marq soundbar. It's from Flipkart. As you know, this is a 5.1, while the surround channels, they are like same design, just like the soundbar, and having 2.75 inch of speaker driver. Hopefully you can see a little bit. Okay, so in this video I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna check what's inside of it, but I'm not gonna remove the grill, because if I try to remove that, then that's gonna leave mark on this plastic body here. But as this metal grill is glued to the body on the both sides, so I'm not gonna remove that. But we're gonna open the back side, the circuitry, and also we're gonna open this subwoofer, this back panel right here. The main power supply, the SMPS, is inside of this subwoofer, so we're gonna open that one and gonna open the soundbar's back side, and you're gonna check what's inside of it. So let's do that. Alright, so this is the SMPS. You can see it was mounted to this plastic panel. I didn't expect that. I was thinking that SMPS would be mounted to the surface of this enclosure right here. Only this input port would be on the plastic, but the whole circuit is mounted to this panel, and this was a little bit of glued from here to this box right there. And now here you can see it's 90 watt. That's the model number, I guess, but that's 90 watt output power, and that's 100 mFT 450 volt capacitor. As usual, the SMPS is gonna be. So that's the connection, DC output voltage, which is going inside and coming out from this place right there. Because this is a 90 watt power supply, so I guess the actual RMS watt would be around 100 or something like that. It's not 350 watt RMS. So anyway, now let's open the soundbar. Right, so that's the back panel of the soundbar, and I'm going to remove all these 8 screws, and then we're going to check inside of it. Alright, I have opened it up, and you can see that they have used some sticky tape inside right there. So the bottom side of the circuit board goes inside and stuck to this sticky tape and doesn't move much, I guess. And here you can see on this side as a partition, and beside that there would be the center speaker right here, and on this side the partition too, right, the right channel speaker, and these wires for these buttons on the right side right there. And let's take a close look at the circuit board. Alright, so here you can see the circuit is pretty good. That's the right channel speaker right here, and this two, that would be the left channel speaker, because they are coming from the same place, like the stereo one, left and right, and this would be the center speaker where, so they are all covered with this foam kind of thing. And here on this side, that's the processor chip, I guess, and these are the amplifiers chip. This for 2-channel, that's for 2-channel, and here this side that's for 2-channel, I guess. And that would be for left and right, that would be center and subwoofer, and that would be for the surrounds, because the surrounds connections are on this side. That must be for the surrounds, and the bass out is right here, so that would be for the center and the subwoofer. And that is one kind of heavy kind of thing, I think, diode or something like that. Yeah, not sure. Anyway, here the markings are there for the buttons and LED lights and all. And here the back, it's all ports are there, auxiliary input, USB, HDMI, optical DC in. As for the power supply, SMPS coming from the subwoofer right here. The bass out, surround right and left. These are the port. Well, I must say the quality of the board looks pretty good, and really I like the sound of this thing. If your budget is like around 5,000 or below 5,000, then this is very good option for you. You can be needing any Dolby home theater or something like that. The sound of this thing is loud enough and pretty good. I must say crystal clear, bass, treble, everything. And when I use the 3D effect mode on the remote control, then the surround effects are a bit better. So that's it. Now let's take a look at the font. You can see that's the center speaker right here. And here the display is right there. That's the right speaker. Hopefully you can see that the display is right there on the right side. That's why the right side wires are there, so many wires, including the display and the buttons on the right side. Right, and here that's the center speaker, you can see that, and on this side that's a left speaker. So yeah, I'm not going to remove the grill right now. I'm going to do it later after I use it for the times. Then I'm going to move and check it out. But for now, just in the circuitry, which is pretty good, I must say. So that's it, guys. And here on the subwoofer, you can see they have given this strip right there, so you can pull it and this cover will come off. But the point is they have used the glues with this frame right there, so you cannot pull that. That might break because that's made out of wood, the frame, round frame, circuit frame. And what I see is they use too much of glues to their product, like at the back panel right there happening. So when you open this thing, you gotta be much more careful and do it slowly, because anything you use any force, that's might gonna break. So that's it. That's all for today. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know anything about home theaters and all, or if you want to ask anything, you can ask me in the comments below. So that's all for today. So in the next video, thanks for watching. Bye bye.